Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at our weather week ahead, and mainly a dry day of weather across the Arklatex today, as we've seen that mix of clouds and sunshine, similar to this live view from our Arklatex weather camera in downtown Marshall. And it looks like we'll see another dry day tomorrow. Looking at the weather pattern across the country, we have seen a little bit drier air make its way into the region. You can see a couple of things. We have this upper level low over the northern Gulf of Mexico, ridging here across the plains and extending into the west, and then another trough moving into the northern Rockies. Now what's going to happen is we have seen the north to northeasterly flow on the back side of this upper level low pump in the drier air, but this feature is going to lift to the north as this moves towards the south and east, and that'll give us our next best chance for that scattered shower or thunderstorm as we look ahead to Saturday. So let's take you through the next couple of days here with Robbins Toyota Futurecast, and you can see that tonight a relatively nice night as we'll see a mostly clear sky. Temperatures area-wide will likely dip into the 60s. Tomorrow I expect to see a mix of clouds and sunshine as we close the work week with dry weather across the area. Tomorrow night we'll see a partly cloudy sky, bit of an increase in the clouds late tomorrow night, especially over the eastern half of the area. And then Saturday, as that disturbance begins to lift to the north, we will see that chance for the scattered shower or thunderstorm, probably most numerous Saturday over the eastern edge of the Arklatex, closer to the path of that upper level system. The farther west you go, the less rain you're likely going to see, and really not going to see a whole lot of rain anywhere. As we look at the projections here with Futurecast, you can see during the weekend the model's showing rainfall projections upwards of maybe a quarter of an inch in a few spots, but most locations likely will stay below a tenth of an inch, and this very well could be the only rain that we see here during the course of the next couple of weeks. As we look at the overall pattern here for the next 10 days, you can see the upper level low gradually lifting to the north. Here comes that trough, which is going to push a frontal system into the Arklatex. That front not going to have a whole lot of moisture to work with, but it will bring in some even drier air, which will allow for a bit of a cool down towards the middle of next week at night. And then the upper level ridge that we've often talked about this summer is gradually going to build back into the southern sections of the country, and that will result in the return of some hotter conditions as temperatures likely climb back up above normal by the end of next week. And during this entire time frame, we're not really looking at much as far as any significant rainfall chances, which very well could be the case for the next couple of weeks, the way it looks right now with this ridge firmly in place across the middle of the country. So your forecast looks like this for tonight. We are going to be looking at conditions which will be mostly clear. Temperatures should be rather comfortable as we'll see lows a few degrees below normal, mainly in the mid to upper 60s, 68 degrees tonight in Shreveport, 66 degrees in both Texarkana as well as in Marshall. Tomorrow I expect a mix of clouds and sunshine. Temperatures a bit on the hot side, but still slightly below normal, as we'll see highs in the upper 80s to lower 90s. 91 tomorrow in Natchitoches, 90 in Shreveport, 89 degrees for the high temperature in Texarkana. And your 10-day forecast shows that we will see temperatures across the area that will stay in the low 90s through the weekend. Lows upper 60s, low 70s. The drier air moves in, so you can see the lows in the middle 60s by Tuesday morning, but notice the warm up back into the low to middle 90s by next weekend. Overnight lows will also return to the lower 70s by the end of next week, and our only chance of seeing that rain likely comes as we look ahead to this coming Saturday. So all in all, a much drier weather picture with a little taste of cooler nights here on the way for most of the 10-day period, as temperatures at night will likely dip into the 60s and lower 70s.